Hey everybody, this is Body Pal with the Android Anthem, and I have got a treat for you. This is the LG V20. Compliments of my friends over at Verizon Wireless. They've given me this demo unit so that I can unbox it, review it, bring you all the goodies there is to bring of this telephone, the massive screen, the battery, and all that jazz. Now, the LG V20 was released in October 2016, and it has already made a massive impact on the industry due to the hole left behind by the Note 7 and all of its battery debacle. So, let's get to it. Inside this box, we have the phone, a pre-installed SIM card, the lithium-ion battery, a wall and USB charger, quick reference guides, and product safety, but those last two we kind of tend to throw away anyway. Let's slide it right out of the sleeve, open the box, hold on tight because it's starting to fall out, and there she is, folks. The 5.7-inch Quad HD 1440 by 2560 LCD screen. But what we're going to do is we're going to pull the phone out of the cardboard housing and we're going to set it over here to the side while we take a look at the rest of the contents. Now, as we expect, here's some warranty information, but they shrink wrapped it. Don't know why. Might make it easier to toss it to the side. Also in the box, opening it up, a tri-fold box. That's different. Here we should find the battery, which apparently Verizon has already put it in the phone for me. In the middle we have our chargers. The wall charger. Now, this will provide a quick charge 3.0, thankful to the processor that is inside by Qualcomm. Let's see if we can get this puppy open, because it should have the new USB Type-C charging, but I'm curious to know, does it have Type A to Type-C? Yes, it does. Type A on one side of the cord to plug into the wall charger. LG has provided us with a flat cord, tangle-free cord, about 4 foot in length. You have Type A on one side and USB Type-C, the new USB Type-C for charging on the other side. The flat tangleless cord, and that is all that is in this box. So push that to the side and let's bring the actual phone right back out. If we could, we have lots and lots of plastic to peel off. One. Oh man, this, okay, so the V20, while I'm pulling the plastic off, I'll tell you about the insides. The processor is the Snapdragon 820. That's a quad-core processor. It was the big one released back in January earlier this year. There is a more recent one called the Snapdragon 821, but this didn't make it to the table on this particular phone. But the 820 does provide some very good quad-core processing. Why I can't get this plastic off? There we go, got it. Alright, and look, there's one more piece of plastic on the power button. There it is. Alright. Aside from the 820 processor, it also has two cameras on the back. One is a 16 megapixel and one is an 8 megapixel camera. But there's also a laser autofocus and an LED flash. This camera also supports optical image stabilization to help provide balance to those very rough videos that can be taken when you're just walking around or using it by hand. We all know about that. The V20 looks very nice. It comes in 3 colors: Titan, silver, and pink. This is the Titan color. It's more or less like a gunmetal gray. It sounds like metal. Kind of feels like metal. It feels great. Now, this should have a removable, yes, a removable back. And there's your battery inside, which is a 3200 milliamp hour battery. Yep, 3200 milliamp hour. It also, there's a SIM card. It also supports an SD card. Let's see if I can see the, okay, SD card is on the side. Right. Okay, it says the SD card goes right there above, I'm sorry. It says the SD card goes right above the SIM card. You can see right there in the diagram. Alright, so let's put the battery back in. Well, that is definitely a metal back. Nothing plasticky about that. It is definitely metal. Alright, probably aluminum. Pop that puppy back on there. So we have on the right hand side of the telephone the button that releases the back. At first I thought that might be a camera button, but it's not. It releases the battery cover. On the left side we have the volume up and down. On the back we have the power button right under the cameras. It's also the fingerprint sensor, Verizon logo, the new Verizon logo, and down below V20. On bottom, the USB Type-C charging port, a headphone jack, a microphone, and a speaker. I'm happy to see that headphone jack did appear on this phone. On top of the phone we have the IR blaster and a microphone. Alright, so, let's look at the front real quick. 5 megapixel front camera, wide angle lens, and a sensor right there for ambient light. Let's turn this puppy on because the display is one of the best things about this phone. Not just that it's 5.7 inches, but also because it's got the secondary display above the main display. You can see there how much black area, how much bezel is above the main screen. You're going to see that come on in just a second. The storage options are 32 gigabytes and 64 gigabytes, and as we talked about before, it has a micro SD card slot which supports up to 256 gigabytes of extra storage. There's 4 gigabytes of RAM inside. Shouldn't have any problem messing around and jumping in apps. Now see, there's your extra screen. This is what the V20 is supposed to be all about. The extra screen on top. That's an extra 2.1 inches of screen real estate. Let's go through all this mess. There we go, at the home screen. Alright, so here we are looking at the LG V20 screen. Getting some text in already. The phone feels great in hand. It looks really nice. It's rather large. A bit, I can't quite reach the other side and keep my, but I can do that. So I got little fingers. I like pixel size phones. We're going to test this out and see what all it's got to bring to the table. So that's pretty much it. Welcome to the LG V20. Brought to you by Verizon, and let's run it through the paces, see what it's got to bring to the table. I love the fact that it has 2 cameras. This is going to be awesome. Alright guys, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and come back to the Android Anthem to learn more about your favorite Android gadgets.